When pain breeds power, a child becomes a monster. Young Ivan IV, the ruler of Russia, was only 3 years old when his parents died. And you know what happened next? Some powerful nobles took over Russia, and this small child became their prisoner. They made him watch as they looted his kingdom and destroyed everything his father had built. And as if that wasn't enough, these men tormented him, calling him a worthless servant, a peasant, and making him do their dirty work. Can you imagine the kind of trauma this little boy experienced? Day after day, they deprived him of food, of love, of care. They threw him in dungeons, making him feel like a nobody, a small, scared nobody in his own palace. All he could do was watch as these nobles mocked his royal status and destroyed his life savings. They even put him up for adoption. Can you believe it? They wanted to sell the young king like he was nothing more than property. And when they couldn't find anyone to take him off their hands, they brought him back, saying, "You're not good enough to be a peasant. You're nothing but a disgrace." Those words cut deep. This small child carried the weight of those words for years until one day he snapped. At 16, he ordered his guards to throw his worst tormentor to a pack of hungry dogs. And that's how Ivan the Terrible came into power. He ruled like a god over his people, but it was a brutal, bloody reign. Thousands suffered and died because of his cruelty. The abused child became the ultimate abuser. That is a tragic story. Now, here's the question I want you to think about. Why did Ivan turn out to be so cruel? Why do you think he became the terrible Ivan? Let me tell you, hurt people often hurt people. We see this in families where the parent abuses the child and then the child grows up to abuse their own children. There's a cycle of pain and we need to break that cycle. As Christians, when someone hurts us, we have a choice. Either let the bitterness take root in our hearts and turn us into the very thing we hate, or surrender our pain to God and allow Him to heal us. Ivan chose the first path, and look at the destruction it caused. His trauma turned him into a monster. But you and I, we can choose to walk the path of forgiveness. It won't be easy. There will be times when we stumble, fall, and want to give up. But we must remember why we started this journey in the first place, to break the cycle of pain. So let's make a conscious effort to choose grace over revenge, forgiveness over fury. Let's show the world that we are not defined by our past, but by the limitless love of our God, because once we realize that we are not our past, we can start living a life that brings hope, not despair.